Hawks to honor Kyle Korver tonight, Mike Budenholzer said he's a friend for life.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, it always is a little bit. There's always. I realized yesterday I got to think about it a little bit because there's been so much going on. I got to process this now, so I'm not doing it during the game. I feel like it's going to get yourself in trouble. Obviously, a lot of great memories and friends and relationships here. So I'm sure a lot of that will come to the surface during the game. But at the same time, it's just another game. It's a regular season game.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Atlanta, Kyle Korver's 26-game road trip ends tonight.
If you think about it, the Atlanta Hawks had been on the road for 2 games when they dealt him to the Cavs on January 7. He's been with Cleveland for the last 24, played in 23, so tonight's game against the Hawks, 7 p.m., ESPN, is when Korver could finally come off the road for a minute.
It just felt like I was on a really long road trip and then I came back and I'm like, this is our house, Korver said before Cleveland's shoot-around at Phillips Arena.
Korver said the Cavs arrived in Atlanta from Boston at 4 a.m. Thursday. He slept at the hotel and then went to his house in suburban Atlanta, where his wife and children are staying this week.
Korver spent nearly 5 full seasons with the Hawks, the longest stay of his 14-year career. Both of his children were born in Atlanta. He apparently helped recruit Paul Millsap to the Hawks, and was already there when coach Mike Budenholzer took over for the 2013-14 season.
That's why Korver's house was packed with old friends, including Budenholzer, Thursday evening.
He's not supposed to tell you guys that. He's not coachable, Budenholzer joked. That guy drove me crazy. No. Seeing him now, and really he's got a great family, Juliet and the kids are good friends and special people. So it was just more catching up on family stuff and I think we'll be friends for life.
Budenholzer is also Atlanta's team president, so it was he who traded his friend for life to the Cavs for their 2019 first-round pick, Mike Dunleavy, Mo Williams' contract and a little cash. This league, there are lots of hard decisions you have to make, said Budenholzer, who stressed the importance of getting the Cavs' first-round pick and making the trade. He also talked about Tim Hardaway Jr. and Taurean Prince getting a chance to grow with Korver gone, and acknowledged that he traded Korver to the organization favored to return to the finals.
Not only that, but the Cavs swept the Hawks, and Korver and Budenholzer, out of the playoffs the last 2 seasons.
I think it's really bittersweet, Budenholzer said. Obviously Cleveland is a huge rival. We very much want to beat them and we feel like we played them twice in the playoffs and if that's how it happened again, we'd be ready to go to war.
But, at the same time and in the same breath, giving Kyle a great team, a great situation, great teammates, there is a little bit of that helps.
The Hawks will honor Korver with a video tribute at the end of the first quarter. A team official joked that they would keep showing Korver highlights until he cried.
I realized yesterday I've got to think about it a little bit, Korver said. There's been so much going on. I've got to process this now so I'm not doing it during the game. That's where you get yourself in trouble. Obviously a lot of great memories and friends and great relationships here. I'm sure a lot of that will come to the surface during the game.
Korver is shooting .504 from three-point range and averaging 11.3 points with the Cavs, and has made at least 1 3 in his last 21 games, shooting 66 of 126 during that stretch. He was shooting nearly 41% for the Hawks this season.
He got an extra 2 or 3 All-Stars with him so he's going to get a lot more open looks, Millsap said. So, hey, I don't give him grief.
Korver, of course the NBA's 5th best three-point shooter all time.
On the floor, he's the enemy, Hawks-centered Dwight Howard said. So that's how we got to look at it.